Every week here, we get a bunch of emails and messages at News 8 about the problem of bullying in schools.
Tonight, News 8's Aaron Logan takes us to one New Haven school where the fight against bullying seems to be working.
After covering many stories on bullying, a quote from this child psychologist, Dr. Alan Kasdan, was shocking. For many things, we don't have a vaccination. For bullying, we do. A principal at a New Haven elementary school takes us into her hallways and shares her proven success story. Her strategies match up with Dr. Kasdan's.
With a broken ankle and a stature that's not like the majority of her classmates, Taina Cintrone is well aware she's a target for bullies.
I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I'm just proud to have good grades and make honors and have friends that are happy with how you look like.
Third grader Alan Cripps also knows he's a target, but
I start tuning them out.
You started tuning them out? And so now they've stopped? Completely? How do you feel now?
Happy.
Sequela Coleman, principal at John S. Martinez Elementary, says it took a few years for these two students to blow off the bullies.
We try and talk to kids about language and vocabulary, as opposed to someone being skinny. They're thin. Someone's not fat, they might be a little thick.
Taina's mother, Maria Pagan, tells me about the day she knew her daughter needed some extra attention.
She was crying in her room, and I asked her what happened, and she said some boy was pointing at me saying that I was ugly.
While building a child's confidence is always a good thing, this man, Dr. Alan Kasdan, a well-known child psychologist at Yale, tells me that plays a very small role in the battle against bullies.
Building confidence is not the answer to counteract bullying.
He says a bully will always pick up on your insecurities.
It's so frustrating. We have an effective vaccination for bullying. We have an effective vaccination, and we can't get it to the schools because there's not a lot of admission that there's bullying.
So what's the answer?
It's changing the ethos of the school. So teachers, parents, principals, staff, school bus drivers, everyone's brought into this.
If there's one single tip both Coleman and Dr. Kasdan say, don't tackle the problem with a defensive tactic, but positive reinforcement.
We decided we needed to do more rewarding as opposed to consequential kind of things.
Coleman says it's worked wonders this year, though there will always be one or two who like to tease. Just ask Taina.
I would just say I don't care and just walk away. Unlike before, I used to be crying all the time.
And Alan.
How much better do you feel?
A lot better.
So on the bully battle checklist, here's what Coleman and Kasdan say you need to know. Parents should not jump to conclusions and assume your child is a victim. Ask questions in a non-berating way and get the child to open up. Call the school if your child comes home more than once with the same complaint. And monitor your child's social media involvement. Know what is age appropriate. Cyberbullying is where the majority of the cases are sparked. And schools should talk about bullying often and incorporate it into lessons. Don't lecture. Also, follow up with teachers and other adults in the building to see if there are any potential victims or bullies. But most importantly, keep the B word at the forefront.
It's in everybody's very selfish interest to work on bullying. For many things, we don't have a vaccination. We do for bullying.
Coleman encourages you to check with your child's teacher or principal to see if there are any bully complaints in the school and if they're being handled, how they're being handled. If you feel you're getting the runaround, we've got your back. Aaron Logan, News 8.